A second here, people. Why does this? Of course, this error is stupid thing. Okay, too slow. That damn stop twits. Give me a second here, people, as I get to the dashboard here. Okay, so no one's in yet. Anyways, I did start this early. I started the live stream early. Now, again, this is the early stages. We're waiting for people to come in. As you can see over here, it says live stream on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Canada. So what that means is you need to figure out what your time zone is, right? Because I'm telling you, this is my time, Eastern Standard Time in Canada, right? And when you figure out your time zone and match that one, I'll figure out that'll tell you, oh, okay, I got it could be 11 o'clock in for you or 9 or whatever, or 6 p.m. for whatever it is. It could be different times, but it will match up with me, right? So you need to find out your time zone to match my time zone, and that's why it's there. I make these instructions very clearly, right? I then, to empower and educate the people. Hello, everybody. So before we start, I'm just getting the this set up here because we still hasn't really started the live stream. So be patient, people, as I set things up. And again, this is for people who are after they missed the live stream. Well, this is what you do. This tells you when the live stream is there, and therefore it prepares you for next time. I usually do them on Wednesday. I've been banging them out every Wednesday without a fail. All right then. Let's get to the charts. Let's get to the charts, have them open up. Okay, and we're going to talk about the SPY. So in this live stream, I'm going to talk about a lot of great things. Okay, why people fail in the markets, what we do differently. Again, understanding that the sun and the rain is it. You need to understand those two variables. Okay, if you're going to come into the group and think that you're going to be hitting the sun all the time, because everybody, this is the lie that is told to everybody. The way to catch the sun is to prepare yourself through all conditions so that you're mentally prepared to do what's right to catch the great gains. And we're going to go over stuff like Tesla and Apple as an example of why we do so well. But it's not without, we're at this week after week, month after month, adapting and solving problems what the market throws out. I've been saying the market's extremely bullish, and that was being our focus, and that's why we've been massively correct. You understand? Massively correct. Okay, so again, people that are late to the live stream, I've explained this, right? Because people coming, that come late, they'll have to go, backwards, right? So I can only explain things, but it's going to help people who, like say you haven't seen the live stream. You want to listen to this live stream and do it over and over again. Like listen to all the key points, okay? Because I'm throwing out powerful knowledge here, right? A lot of people they go through the ups and downs, so they make some gains, but they don't really make them properly. They miss gains because they sell too early, right? Or yeah, they sell too early, or don't get in, and it's a disastrous cycle. Okay? This is all broken. We are consistent, okay, all the time. We are consistent. That being said, what's the SPY doing? Well, you have to understand now. Let's break down this here. So some people, oh, SPY. Listen, the SPY for quite a while, we've been bumping up a resistance area. Well, well, what's this area? Let's say the 309, 308 area. And we've broken it. We've broken above that, and then that becomes a support zone. Notice how today and again, we can come to this 10 over here, which is, again, the 308.58. So after it's been grinding, this market chop, 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 grinding higher, it finally pulls back. It can go back to choppy and then rebuild the, what's the process of the market right now still saying based on a lot of key stocks? Higher prices. And so you must be prepared. Now, during this process, sometimes you're going to have plans that don't work out right away. Some of them, they don't work out. And then the key is to go into what will work out to catch massive sun. That being said, let's talk about our beloved Apple. Why do we catch so many gains? It's the same methodology. If a stock is holding my plans properly, we are going to, sometimes I make multiple plans and we stack the plan. Stack after, because it's acting correctly. I make the necessary adjustments. Again, this is powerful knowledge of skill that I have that very few in the world have. That's why you are a loser in the market and I am a winner. Now, being in my group, what does it do for you? Well, I help you become a real market money maker, okay? And I teach the value of health and wealth, the combinations. A leader like me doesn't exist, okay? There's people who can lead people in health, but they have no idea how people in wealth, okay? Strong mindset, powerful plans, okay? I do this, that's why I make these videos and it's documented. But again, most people are dumb. So I'm telling you, you're dumb, all right? Dumb. Because until you understand what I'm saying, now I'm trying to make you smart. Right now, you dummy. Okay. Now, if you don't want to be a dummy, you want to listen to what I'm telling you, okay? And to study, because people are dummies. Most people are dummies, and I mean most. That's why they never make money in the market, right? We make money. If you're coming in my group, I am hiring you. I decide whether you stay in my group or not. If you're not producing or you're not learning, you're not growing, I kick you out. People don't realize that I keep people in based to see if they're going to grow. If you're not going to grow, you're not going to study, I'm going to not waste my time on you. You can't follow rules, I kick you out. So why do I have, because I know that if you do follow my rules, you will have success. But it's not going to be easy. You really do have to listen to what I'm saying. That being said, I give an update about the SPY. Higher prices. Unless I see a problem, we're going higher. And so when the market pulls back, it's giving opportunities. When some plans don't work out, I don't care. They might come back if they don't. For example, we have a couple of positions. If they work, they will work. If not, I have plans in place and we will prepare to catch massive sun. So that being said, let's go talk about Apple. AAPL. All right now. Oh, come on. All right now. So listen. We have caught massive gains starting in, especially from here. All this, okay? Regardless of all this. Okay? 4 plans catching this swing. Now, if you haven't done such a thing, you dumb, you have no skill, you're an old world thinker. It's too high, Apple at 240, at 249, right? Now, let me explain something here. Let's think this is a pivot. Pretend that's a low, okay? Because a stock can go lower even if it's slow. Let me give you an example. Some people think that it's a cheap stock at $5 or something. It doesn't mean that it won't go lower, right? So whether the market is high or not, every stock can go higher depending on the situation. This is where you need the right understanding and skills, and this is what I have, okay, and I possess. So Apple so people say, it's too high. So it pulls back a bit, and guess what? It rebounded, but now it's too high, and a few days later, it's at 255. It's even higher. But mentally, you're not prepared. You're saying it's too high. We got back in this over here and caught this move. Let's say we bought another confirmation, right? We have our runners, we have our supports. We caught this huge move. Now, look where Apple hit a high of 268. But people said it was too high at 250. People said it was too high at 233. Think of it as a pivot. Same thing. Pretend you don't see everything in the thing. You just see this bar here. That's the low. Pretend that's like a bottom. In this case, Apple bottom could be here. Apple could be 300. It's too high. But then Apple goes to 310. only because Apple is following my rules. Now, if something's not following my rules, right, we don't go back in there. We're waiting for confirmation, or we'll be going on other plans. But Apple, just like Tesla, followed my rules, and we were able to catch massive gains through skill, not luck, not assuming, not guessing, through skill. When things work, we want to capitalize on that. And without the right mindset, you can't make the gains. You cannot make money in the market. You will fail. Okay? So I'm preparing the group for success, right? I do these live streams for the group and for new people to show you, look, this is what we're about, right? People are doing the retweets and likes because they see the value in my group. That's the purpose of doing this, to show value to people, because we live in a dumb society. Okay, dumb. Okay, so you have these people promising this, but there's no skill. None of them have any skill. Where is the winning videos? Where is the document? They don't have none of these things, right? I do it. You know why? But I also tell the truth to everybody. I said, listen, we're going to have to go through the sun. I've told this throughout the whole year. Did I not lead us to the higher market? You can go through all my live streams. People can go back all they want. I have nothing to hide. When I say I'm massively correct, I have the authority to talk like this. I have authority to talk down on a lot of people, because they have no, they can't say nothing to back up what they say compared to me. That's why I have the stuff on the YouTube channel. I make those videos. Everything takes time to do this, right? But I get a lot of happiness from people who do listen, and it's a small group, but those people who do, I've gotten a lot of great gifts and comments and people being happy. And when they're sending me gifts, okay, sending me money to show appreciation of what I do, that is worth a lot more than me charging somebody something. That's how I look at it, right? And that's how I want to grow the group. And I'd rather have, if I could grow the group to 300, 400 people like that, I'm just saying, for example, it doesn't have to be, but it's people that really want to be in the group and that are doing all these things to help other people, because that's what's needed. A lot of people have the wrong mindset. They're going to lose. The market is for the few and not the many. And I'm telling you straight out, if you are a losing stock clown, okay, you're going up and down, you're not going, and you're not catching real gains, you're missing out on the gains. You're not making money for the right reasons. Loss is part of this game. I've never said we don't lose. It doesn't matter. How do you get out of that particular loss and make a nice gain? And that takes the right skills and right mindset. And that's what I prove into my group. And that's what my videos show over month after month, week. It's all documented. And it will continue. This process will be the process forever, for always. Okay? Because there's no one out there that's doing it like me. They are clowns in comparison. You name the person clown. I've shown that the clowns would, like this option sniper. It doesn't matter. They're all clowns in my opinion. People are selling services and aren't doing anything compared to what I'm doing for free. The values is astronomical, because this is too high of a skill. The market eats people alive. Majority, it eats them alive because they don't know what to do. Let me scalp. Let me this. Let me that. The stock clown is being massacred. Okay, against my words, massacred with the way he thinks. Old world thinker, destroyed, eliminated, crushed to nothing. All right, now. Hello, Dave. Oh, yeah. So any questions? Now, anyone coming late, you know what? You're gonna have to always go backwards in time to listen to the live stream. But this live stream here is something I want people to study, right? Now, I want to talk quickly about money management. So I'm going to give an example. Let's say you have a $10,000 account, which is what I say the minimum to start with, right? How do you become powerful, even with a $10,000 account? Well, with my plans, if you go in with 2 contracts, every single plan, holding them correctly, you're going to be able to learn how to catch real gains. And if you grow that account from 10 to 20K and you do it with skill, you're going to be a different person. All right? So I just dropped the bomb. Now, if you have 20K, 4 contracts, 30K, 6. It grows. But when you get there with skill and you're making money the right way, through all the different variables of the market, you will have real growth that you can get year after year after year after year because you have real skill. You're not a fearful trader. You're not a baby trader. You're catching real gains with a leader. Okay, I do. You won't be able to produce the same gains on your own as me because I do all the problem solving. But what you do need to do is take the action, is to follow the instructions, is to do the studying, is to come to the live streams. You need to do the work to get your mind prepared because most people's minds are too weak. You're a weakling. Weak. Most. You got a fat gut, you're weak already in the mind. Fat gut, you're weak. Okay? I'm telling you straight. Gut, weak. Get lean, get strong, get healthy. Don't think making money and you have a fat gut gonna do you any good in life. PowerTarget Trade, you see me in the health videos, you see me what I'm doing, right? That's me moving. I'm doing stuff there 20 hours. I haven't had anything in my system for 20 hours. You look at the power I have. What do you think? What kind of power do I have here? I know how to train the body and the mind. I'm doing things right now people have no idea. Powerful health, powerful mind, making money with skill. That's what I'm about. And you want to learn from a master, a leader, that's what you're going to do coming in my live streams and listening to me. If you're lucky to get in my group and I see you do well, I keep you in my group. If not, I kick people out. Boom. What do I need? A person that's going to be a dumb loser in life. You're going to lose. People that I kick out, they're nothing right now. I guarantee you. They become nothing. I know. I studied this market too long. 28 years experience. I know. I already know. I already see weakness in people, right? They may tell me you tell me your story, I'll show you. You see? And people would share their stories. It's so common. It's the same stupid mistakes over and over again with the same old world thinkers. Those guys are buffoon losers. Balloon losers. They have no skill. They're balloons. Fat stomach balloons, okay? They're not lean muscular machines with health, okay? Now I do it in a healthy way though, by the way. Okay, there's people that are muscular, but they don't got the health. See, they look strong, but they're not strong. They're weak. All right. That being said, and that I will explain more and more and more. You're going to see PowerTarget Trade always advancing, always being better, year after year after year, teaching, preaching, smashing, destroying. Oh, I should listen to PowerTarget Trade this year. Anybody that goes back in the past say, you know what, he was right. I was a dum dum. I tell it to you straight to wake you up, shake you up. You don't tell, I don't sugarcoat things. I know that if you follow, if you do study, you do put there's people, they don't do what I tell them, right? And they fail, out the door they go. Now, let me give you an example. Ash, okay? I give an example of Ash is because she's new and smashed most men to pieces. What does she do? Well, she studies. She comes to the live streams. She studies my past videos, asks me questions, and sees the power of the big picture. So then why is she able to send these gifts? I tell people, think about it now. Right? She don't have to send it down. I got nothing. I don't have anything. I can't say to her, you got to give me. No. It's out of free will, out of respect, she sends different values depending on how well it's being done. When things are going really good, when things are a little bit tough, obviously. And that's why do I talk about, because when I use members, I show members who do success. That those people are just like anybody else. The only difference is they actually do what I'm saying and following and studying and taking the plans. And the other people who can't send any, who don't succeed, they don't follow. You know what they tell me? Sandro, I missed that plan. I didn't get in. I was holding. They don't listen to me. They become the same losers that they always were. It doesn't matter if you have the best in the world behind you. If you're a dummy and you don't study and you don't work on yourself mentally, these services won't tell you that you're a dum-dum. I'm going to tell you you're a dum-dum. But then I tell you that you're a dum-dum so that you don't become a dum-dum. You become someone smart. And you learn. I see dum-dums all over the place. I tell them, you dummy. I tell them straight away because you dum-dum, I tell them. Now, they say, you know what? A smart guy will say, you know what, you're right, I did a dumb mistake. I'm gonna try out, I promise. You understand, people? Huh. Okay? See if the services will say that to the people because they just care about collecting money. They don't want people to make money with skill. They just wanna just say whatever. Okay. They have no skill themselves. That being said. All right now. Ash says, was Apple that made you want to trade options? Was the system built for Apple or based on Apple? The history, please. Thanks. Okay, so Ash is asking questions. This is a point here, right? So the system wasn't based on Apple, but Apple, I realized a long time ago that it was an important market. Again, through deep observation, that Apple was an important market indicator most of the time. Now, I'm always studying and observing the system, I would realize if I could find other leaders while with one leader was stuck, that there has to be a leader somewhere. Now, Apple has been the number one leader. It's better than than over the years. Apple number one, and so this is why I've said it's an important stock, and I do look at it to give me. It's an important piece of the picture for now, anyways. We don't do spreads and butterflies. Because those are, again, spreads and butterflies are people that are guessing and assuming, right? I have a different methodology. I'm looking for, like, how did we catch these gains? Okay, because I had targets. Okay, I'm thinking targets, and that's superior than butterflies. Those are people with no skill, Mirza. No skill, no skill, no skill. Like the stock clown, no skill, no skill. Right? I have skill. Very true, friend of mine tried Stock Ninja trial and lost 20K. Sandra is a leader. Okay. Now, how he lost the 20K from that ninja thing, it depends how he traded. Now, a lot of people, they overtrade their account size, okay? I have a very strategic strategy. I know that I believe that you want to always have an account of power to deal with the rain when the rain comes. So if a couple of trades don't work out, you are prepared to catch the ones that will. It keeps you forward. You want to be strong-minded, not fearful trader. Do what's right. We hold, and if the stock's not going to hold properly, we exit. We take a loss. We move on. We forget about that plan, and we go to the new plans that will take us forward. That's why we succeed so well. But then we have stocks like Apple where they compound, pound, pound, boom, 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 right? So we've been massively correct, Apple, and most people with no skill couldn't do what I did with Apple. The whole run was caught from us. Whole run. All right, now. That being said, let's talk about Tesla. Now, Tesla, we had some great wins right up into here. Okay, lately it's been through the chop. We haven't done much anymore in this. We're waiting for new confirmation. Now, even on the winning plans, had I held properly, I left all kinds of gains. I still made massive gains, but we left an additional 100% gains due to me not really holding as well as I could have with my plan, because it was, as I said, there was a shift in Tesla. Now, obviously, whenever a Tesla plan comes through, I'm holding it for max gains based on my rules, right? But I did very good. We had two strong wins. We caught two strong wins in this move in Tesla. Two in a row. Massive gains. Yes, Disney is still consolidating. It could need a couple of more days, and again, it might show the power. It definitely needs to get um, back above that. It could be even more about, based on what I'm seeing it doing. When we do resurface and smash through that 150, to 151 area, that's when the stock will resurge because it's building. I believe it's building, but it couldn't confirm. Now I want to give you a point, people, about confirmation. This is very important. My confirmation plans, the best ones happen within the first hour. Now, with Disney, I had posted a plan. Now, it never confirmed based on my buy stop order. So this is what happened. It did confirm, but it also confirmed late in the day. Now, I've said this many times. 9 out of 10 times when they go confirm it, they always give a problem. There's always, it never fails. But there's that odd time that it works out. So what I did was I lowered, even when I lowered my buy stops for Disney, it never triggered, right? I lowered it from 380 to 360 down to 340. It wouldn't take that next, and that's what it wouldn't take. I just left it. Now some people, they were, oh, they feel it's going so good, and they wanted to buy the cheaper, being at 320, 310. I said that's fine because I know this can go. But I'm very precision-like, okay, in what I do because my rules save me from so many problems. That's why I have such mental power. The rules I created are so powerful. It takes the fear, and you trade with knowledge, with power bombs. So I'm still waiting to get in Disney. Disney's great. Nothing wrong with it. It's super strong. It just needs more time. I gave the right options, but it never triggered my buy stops. Okay? And I've always told my members that the best so you got to be a bit stickler. If it's doing it later, you want to make sure, and that's what I did. I even dropped it to 340 per option for those 150 December 20 calls. It didn't want to confirm. Then it pulled back, Disney. That's the power. My system rules are to protect us as best as possible. But once they trigger, it's a powerful signal in place, and then we need to manage the trade properly. And that's what I'm always doing. And a lot of people, they may get into trades, but they don't know how to manage trade. Some trades are very easy and smooth, and some require more work. And some, no matter how hard you work, you just don't work out. But believe me, I've had plans go against me 80%, only to become 100 to 200% winners due to proper management. And that I have the skill and knowledge to reproduce. I've done it over time. But there's going to be times that it doesn't happen. Everything I do is the same thing. I attack the market based on rule structures. The market is always a changing entity. Therefore, you need to adapt with it. But I use strict rules that are time tested over all these years of the key area pivot point, which is 2016, 2020. When you master that level, you've mastered the market forever. Because now we have that period plus the 2013 breakout all encapsulated with my method rules. I have the old world and new world in the palm of my hands. Nobody has these skills out there. Absolutely no one. And only the right people will find me and come to the group. The rest of the people, it's up to God really who finds me, because it's really a needle in a haystack out there. Okay. But I know that those who come to my group and do listen to me, come to my life, I've done as much as I can to help the people mentally with these live streams. The support I give is immense, but people are still lazy bums. They don't listen. Okay? Give you one. Dinesh, who's a member, was doing well, but he wouldn't take the market seriously. I did get gifts from him, but then he's not doing well anymore. And why? He knows why. Kick him out. He doesn't have to. What do you think he's doing? He's not succeeding. He isn't going anywhere. Maybe one day, maybe 1 year from now, you want to say, Sandro, I know I'm right. I know I'm massively wrong. I want to get a bit. Alex, there's a guy named Alex B. I told him we're going through the rough part, but he missed all that. He would have had so much gains right now had he listened to me, but he didn't have the patience. So just because people get in my group doesn't mean it's success. They don't listen to me. They don't follow my rules. They don't come to the live streams. They're lazy bums. And then they're going to go nowhere in life. Alex B., you're nobody now. You're going to see me year after year succeed with health, wealth, power. The ultimate teacher was right in front of you, but you were too dumb to see it. You're a dummy. Wake up. Look at my channel. Look what I'm doing at 47 years old. Okay? Top 1% in the men in the world can do what I do. And I'm going to be improving. I keep gaining power, mentally stronger as every year goes by, every day goes by. I'm gonna be killing it 50 to 60. There's gonna be doing things that are gonna smash people's minds apart. And the people who are now are in the early stages of it. There's so much power ahead of us. I will lead us to great glory. But it does take work, it does take dedication, and you gotta study my words. I'm trying to power you up here. I'm not some guy to give you a little quick. It's not about one plan. It's about how you make a multitude, a few, at least a small amount of plans, but you're making money for the right reasons. And it is work. It is work. It's always an unknown factor. Did we know that the SPY was going to be exactly at this price at this time? Many people didn't think the SPY would ever hit 311, 312. The old way of thinking is no more. Car companies, bank, retail, energy, health, media, health, social media will all change, and those companies that do not adapt will be left behind. Right. Yeah, Dexter is dropping some really good um, fundamental bombs. What I do, um, I really listen to the market. I have developed a system, and I'm able to read. And again, what I see through my charts now, these are not what I look at. Okay, these are what I show most people. I look at something a lot more intricate, and it's almost crystal ball. Like I know when a problem is going to occur, and I can tell people, you know what, we have to scrap it, scrap an idea, forget it. It's too many problems. So I can, but no matter how good my system is, there is nothing that's infallible. There's no 100%. If it was 100% right now, okay. I mean, I could be dropping all kinds on any plan, but we don't. We have to still be understanding that every plan could fail no matter how good it is. That's for we need strategies. And it's about being more right most of the time, and catching the big gains is the secret to success. But most people do not have the skills, nor do they even have the weight of the managing capabilities to make the gains properly. They're making it clownly, clown. They may make money sometime, and they get locked into little scalping mentality, and they go downhill eventually. You go mentally ill, you become mentally weak. You want to be mentally strong. You want to be healthy. You want to be a calm person. You don't want to be a scaredy cat. Every trade I go in with confidence, with power. That's why PowerTarget Trade. It's about buying the power. Power. Do you understand the name? Power. But then we're holding for the power. That's why we caught massive gains in Tesla. PowerTarget Trade. This move was caught with us. We actually missed a part of this move. We caught this whole move. Boom! Right on this day. Boom! Then another one. Boom! All documented on my YouTube channel. Ha ha! Stockholm. Hello, hello, Eric. Oh, everybody seems to come a little bit late. I don't know why that is. Okay, so there's some new people. Any questions for the big picture leader so I can help you become successful instead of being maybe perhaps a stock on another stock on out there, right? Like I want to help people that come to my live streams change. I want to give them the knowledge bombs. I want them to think about themselves, how they mentally. This market, okay. If you think you can be perfect on every entry, and you're out to lunch. You don't need to be. What you do need to be is consistent. That's what I've shown. I've proven this to my group over and over again through difficult times, right? But now the live streams are to talk to people, to shake them up a little bit, to punch some people in the head. to give messages to the former clown stock people who don't listen. I says, like Alex B. You didn't listen to me. You would have had money out. You would have made some nice dollar bills, but you were small-minded, and now you're just the regular, average, you know, out of shape guy. You know you're out of shape, and you don't like. But I tell you, listen, you can be anything you want. If you want to be out of shape, that's your problem. I don't want to be out of shape, and therefore I lead the people. Without health, you've got nothing. Money means nothing. Okay, your health, by the way, is the most important thing you could own. Now, most of these stock cons out there don't tell you that, or can show you that. I show you that. I'm doing stuff that people won't do. But I also can help people make money in the market. So you make money in the markets with skill. You take care of your health. You become really wealthy. That's what I'm really about. To encourage I tell my members, you take care of your health, right? But you got to know how. I even then offer coaching to people who want it. But people rather focus more on making money, and they don't put enough on their health. So what I believe is people can then make money, and then maybe they say, you know what, I want to be my best. I need to be mentally coached. I need to be fit. I need to PowerTarget Trade to lead me in that regards too. I can lead people to the best health possible for them. Doesn't mean you have to look like a PowerTarget Trade. You have to look like me. This is the kind of discipline. I'm a leader. I'm going to always look the best, right? But you can be a better version of you. You know, PowerTarget Trade. It's very hard to be like me, right? To have the health and be so masterful in the market and be able to help people on all metrics. It's true health, right? That's what PowerTarget Trade is about. Yeah, Dave actually took a look at that. Again, Dave, you have to know what you're doing, right? Now, sometimes when you do have somebody coaching you, right, you got to understand athletes have people coaching them, even though they know how to, they have them coaching them, right, to overlook things that they may not do for themselves. But then what happens is you learn the habits and you have that leader, like someone you respect, to help you get the habits you want. Because I'm not the same. I have more power than when I made those videos now. My knowledge increases always. So Power made those videos, and I learned a lot of things that I'm doing more now than I didn't do then because I didn't know as much. So there's a lot of knowledge that a lot of people, and then having somebody say, I feel like this, and then having an answer. So having a coach, it's very helpful. And again, person can contact me. We'll always set that up, you know. It's a great investment. Your health number one, right? And listen, I'll be preaching these two variables. Money in the market, health. And I know it's all going to be a big thing. People are going to say, man, this guy, he's been talking about it, because it's every year it goes. People see me consistently every year. PowerTarget Trade. Look how he is. Look how he looks. He's like this now. He's like that. He did this feat. He did that feat. He's older now. Even better. He's not slowing down. More power in the mind. More money making skills. PowerTarget Trade. Those traders are nothing compared. I'm no trader at all. If you don't have these two skills, you are not on my level. All right, now. This is the bull. That's yeah. Bull run. Bull run is the stock clown. Yeah. Dexter, can you explain? Can you explain why it says paper practice on the TC 2000? Because I know you have TC 2000 as well. I think the bull run, instead of okay, I'm not gonna listen. You have people that make like this is the guy. This is a stock clown bull run. Now, how do I know? It's very simple. Instead of looking at the proof of the videos and going through it himself, he wants to make excuses of why he can't succeed. Make plans, do what I do, and see if you can do. But you can't. You are a stock clown bull run. How many dumb accounts do you make? Tyrone, are you going to respond to the guy who exposed you on Twitter? These are the no one exposed me on Twitter, Tyrone. They're stock clowns like you, right? My listen. I know you're a stock clown, right? You if you want to get into my group, you follow my rules, you'll see the power. But it's not easy. You got to put in the work. Right? I never told anybody anything is easy. But those videos where you see us making the money in Tesla and Apple, those are plans we've been in that I manage in my group. Okay, Tyrone? Bull run clown. I I didn't get exposed, and you two guys are clowns. So I can't waste time on clowns, right? You're a clown, Tyrone. You're a clown. You're a clown. Right. So TC2000 is for analysis, but if you were a real trader, you would know that's right. Let me explain TC2000. TC2000 has two variables to it. It's a charting program, but if you don't have TC2000 also has a brokerage firm. Now, I don't use TC2000 for the brokerage firm. So everybody's default is paper practice. What that start even if a stock chart says everybody who has TC2000, unless you have it, and you can go buy it yourself and see for yourself, stock clown, stock clowns. I answer the question. It's very simple. That's how it works. A stock clown says I don't have real-time charts. I do have real-time charts. It's right there, RT. That's what it says. If you don't have a program, okay, because I use TC2000 as a tool. It has scanning capabilities. It's very sophisticated in price analysis. That's what it's strong at, okay? And it does everything that all the other charting services, except it's way better, in my opinion, for stock analysis. It's the ultimate charting program, um, especially for how I do things. I'm very analytical. All right then. So I answered the questions of the losing stock clones that, and exactly, if you go look at Tyrone, you go look at those profiles. They have nothing. They're just clowns. You know, they're just people that don't make money in the markets, don't have any skill. There's gonna be a lot of people. I kicked them out, so they start to say things about me that are untrue. C'est la vie. The people, listen to me. I have people, okay? I have the right people in my group. They know what I'm doing. But I'm telling people, I tell people straight out, a lot of stock clowns out there, right? I'm here to help you. I'm trying to help people. Now, if you have a question now, other than if it's a stock clown, I can't answer a stock clown because they are clowns. As I said to you, lots of them are stock clowns out there. They don't make money in the markets. They have no skill. They just want to point fingers. My group is free. You come in my group, you follow my rules, and then you see the value in it, you send gift. It's that simple. You don't see the value, you're not doing well, out the door. I cost nothing to come in my group. I do all this stuff for free for my members and getting new people in. Nobody's going to do that. And I document everything. For the smart to learn and understand. That's why it's all there. People are already, if you're a losing mindset person, you can't succeed. The market isn't easy. Doesn't matter how good my plans are, how good I am. If you don't do the right actions, you don't follow my instructions that I do. I tell everybody every step of the way what to do. To hold, not to hold, to get out. I do everything now. I got all the excuses out of the paper, and still people make mistakes. So don't tell me, these stock clowns, don't tell me when I know what I'm talking about, okay? People are losers. Some people want to wake up. Now, Ash, when she came into it, why did she succeed? She came in with an open mind and was serious for success. And I have the gifts she sent, and everybody sees them, and it proves it. And everybody writes a message why they sent me the gift. That's to help other people see that if you do study and you do, This is more powerful than me trying. Someone sending something out of free will is very powerful, and I have so much documented proof on that. So you see, stock clowns, you guys don't have any power. I have all the power. I put you under my foot. You're all nothing compared to me, stock clowns. You're just pebble traders with no skill. You're going to be a nothing 5 years from now. You're going to be a sick, weak person if you think you're going to be near power trick or trade. All right, now, what did? Yeah, exactly. What? Any questions? I'm going to state, so we talked about Tesla. Oh yeah, AMD. I did talk about talk about AMD. Now I've talked about AMD as a long-term investor, right? Now I talked about its massive reversal back in when it was over here. Stock clowns like the stock bookie, stock clown. You know what he said? Apple, AMD. He all he did was knock the stock down. And to this day, look where it is. Like, I am a real direction trader. I said this is a good long-term investment. We did some great option plans in it. And look where it is today. I've been right the big picture time and time. You go over my live streams at AMD, you hear me talk about these things, and then you see the results. I mean, nobody's doing this like me. I have the power bombs. I crush every clown. Any clown comes, I've already crushed them. They don't have nothing. They are a nothing. You can't come up against someone like me. I, Even the services that can't come up, they can come. I crush them because they don't have the power. They are little pebbles in compared to what my advice is. Billionaire mindset. It's powerful advice, right? It's scalable. A billionaire listens to me. They're making money, right? It doesn't matter what the size, small, big, doesn't matter. The advice is powerful. I see real direction. I'm not a pebble trader. I'm a real direction trader. So my system is geared in that thought process. BA is going through a process. I think BA is something we gotta wait for because it can do well. It's having a lot of fundamental issues with plain problems here and there. It wants to go. It's probably something I'm going to avoid right for now. Um, it can do well, but I just think there's stocks out there that are better. Unless it breaks some key levels, I'm probably going to avoid BA for now until we break a certain level because it was working for us. It's been a difficult stock with giving multiple signals. So we will focus on the better stocks. It's always about understanding one thing, Robert. I may like something, but if I see there's a problem, there's too much issues, I abandon it. I abandon ship and I look for what's better. That's how I keep us on the winning streak. You can't keep fighting the market. You've got to go like BA was a super winner, but it hasn't been a super winner for us anymore. So why should I focus my energy when there's better ones, right? And when something resurfaces and I think is really good, I always keep an open mind on when stocks give me the right signals. Adaptive thinking, it's the only way to be. I have so much experience in this of missing gains in the past. And in order, I develop a system to not miss the gains, to catch maximum gains. And that's how you succeed long term. Oh, Target. Yeah, Target, I heard about this. Yeah. Yeah, so Target is another proof of the market being strong. Now, this is probably was an earnings thing. Okay, 11 to 20. Oh, that was earnings today. So look at that. So Target had earnings today, and look at the power in it. Now, this is something I probably would want to wait, but it's definitely a really bullish thing for the market. Think about this. Look what Target did, right? Like there's all these powerful signals that the market gives, but people want to overlook it. It's too high, the SPY. It's too high, and they have no skill. Those people, they are clowns. Be led by a leader. You want to make the real dollar bills with skills? You follow my plans. PowerTarget Trade. Okay, that's a good point. So adaptive thinking, Travis, it's like this. You know, the market, we have plans, and things don't seem to work, and then you have to say, why is something not working, and what do I have to do to make that change? So you have to make an adaptive thinking. Then things are going well, or going better than usual. For example, so this is a good question, adaptive thinking. So let me explain that. This is a good question, Travis. So Apple is a great example. Now, I don't usually keep adding stacking plans, okay? Sometimes I might get into a plan of a stock, and that'll be it. I'll go into another one. But then there's adaptive thinking where I'm going, you know what? Apple is too good. It's following the rules too good, and other stocks are not. So an adaptive thinking is I put focus on the best of the best, and I shorten my list of the best. Like it could be 3 or 4 only, and then sometimes back-to-back plans. And sometimes that's not going to be the case. Well, the stocks are not good for back plans. They're only good for one plan. So only adaptive thinking can make this decision, Travis. It's not one rule. There's so much going on. There's a lot. Like, again, excuse me. If the market was easy, Travis, everyone would succeed. There is a lot of work going on. I'm thinking and solving problems every day, taking in the new information and thinking, okay, what are we going to do here? Should we throw that stock out and keep this one? Should we double up on Apple? And I make the assessment based on everything. And we've been putting a lot more. Listen, we've been stacking Apple, and we've been listen, 4 in a row right now. And we're going to keep stacking Apple until I see there's an issue. But we made massive gains. Apple's helped us out for some stuff that didn't work out as well. That's why I tell people we got to get into all the plans. Because sometimes some plans just become so powerful that they overshadow 3, 4 others. But if you miss that super one, you don't have that power. And then mentally, when you do all the right things, you become very, very, very powerful person instead of a weak, scared little chicken. So I hope that answered your question. It was a good question, and this video, this live stream is really good. I'm going to be telling people to study this. I'm going to actually put this in my find a way to put this live stream or some live streams for people to study. I'm going to tell you study the live stream. I really don't. I really want the right people in my group. Like I really have a funnel system, right? They gotta. Most people are stock clowns. I could have so many people in my group, but they're not gonna succeed in the market. They are looking for some special, magical, easy ticket that doesn't exist. What I do promise is that if you do follow my rules, if you do go through the grind of this, you're gonna catch some massive sun. We haven't really caught the sun I wanted yet, but wait till we do. And it's going to be all documented what I'm saying. It's going to be I have so much I have so much to make to do, but things are going very well. Yeah, I did IWM and the Russell probably doing well. I don't really look at them too much. I really focus on the SPY and my scans. Um, IWM, as you can see, actually hasn't really done anything. So if you were looking for the Russell to help you, it'd screw you up. So it's been worthless. QQQ is probably a better indicator of the market. QQQ is more following. So SPY and QQQ is much better of real market than IWM. IWM, you know, was useless. Where Q and the SPY has led the market and Apple. So Apple is more powerful than I. You understand, uh, uh, um, Kumar? Yeah, small caps are lagging even though market ran. That's right, because what's happening is there's going to be stocks that are very good and stocks that are not very good. See, I look for the best of the best. So that's another component I do. What I'm doing is there could be 10 possible good stocks, but I narrow it down to smaller, 5, best 3, and then we focus on them. And if something goes wrong, we reevaluate. But we're always going within the best of the best. If I have 5 amazing plans I want to get into, that's really bullish of the market, because it takes to get into my scans. To get into my recommendations, there's a lot that goes behind the plan. A lot. To minimize failure and maximize success. Every plan is about trying to make 100% gains. That's why we do so well. We are always focusing on real direction, not baby scalping moves. And it's a different mindset. All right, thank you, Ash. It's 10:22. It's almost we still got about 8 minutes to go. Some good questions, and it's a good live stream for someone to really study. Now, I don't like the biotech sector. We don't need them, Kumar. There's better stocks. You don't need them. You don't need them. I don't like them, but we don't need them. They haven't been coming up in my scan, so the biotech sector sucks right now, in my opinion. If it doesn't make my scan, they suck. They rink. Uh, and again, I'm not about trying to catch. I'm not gonna catch everything out there. What I try to do is catch. And don't forget, a lot of our stocks are the big cap stocks, the stocks that really count. You understand, Kumar? Thank you, Raymond. That's right. Those stock clowns, they got smashed to pieces. Thank you, Raymond. Good questions and comments tonight. The two stock clowns, not of course, but those two stock clowns, we made them look like Sandro. Please explain why you were bullish in December when we were calling for a market crash. What did you see? Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, so here's the here's this is a very good question that Dexter asked. So let's go to the SPY, and this is a very good question. So this is a true story. This is very true. You can go back to my live streams. When the market was supposedly crashing, there were certain stocks, okay, that did not support the. They were very strong compared to the market, and I knew that. And the SPY also did hold key support levels as well, right? Based on how I was thinking. And so what I said, we're going to use, I had a secret weapon, and that happened to be BA. And lo and behold, BA was the leader. I used BA to lead because it was giving me the signals and following my rules like clockwork, despite the market being negative. And so therefore, that's how I knew projection. Then I looked at a lot of reasons in the SPY charts and stuff like that, and realized that the potential, that the pullback, even though it may look bad for 2018, when you compare it to the big picture of 2000, it was all fine. And that we were, and then we that if we were, and then if we would bounce and some stocks would lead, that we would get a market that would go much higher, and then we would then make the adoption rules. But I was bullish Apple. I mean bullish the market, even in here, as it was going down. That's why we caught all the gains. Skill, right mindset. No one out there has this power. Absolutely no one. They're maybe in comparison. Now, someone like Warren Buffett, what he does is he don't have this type of typing. He has just buys things and holds, right? Different thing, right? What I got to do to lead people with options, it's a 10 times more skill. 10 times more skill. I mean, I've been a long-term investor in Apple way before Warren Buffett decided to join the party. Way before. Right? Way more power I have than these huge. In terms of calling redirection, there's no one out there that matches me, my skill. And that's what you get being in my group. It's an opportunity of a lifetime, but most people, as I said, are dumb. It doesn't matter if gold is staring them; they're blind. I'm trying to tell people, dumb-dumbs. I do the live streams to wake you up and start thinking. Why do I tell you that? So you wake up. Hopefully, you wake up from your slumber and join and study my YouTube channel. Thank you, Ash. Yeah, I mean, I talked about that. Now we're way above 300. Stock clown crying, wow, wow, wow. Wrong. How many clowns I smashed? All these so-called, all the market new media, they are clowns. They are clueless people. They don't know nothing about the market. So if you want to derive your information from them and listen to, you're gonna be a losing clown. They make money by working like a clown for their news thing. I make money with skill in the markets with my brains and helping people. Okay, I have the skill. They are babies. They don't know nothing. Okay, do you understand that difference? You do the deep study yourself. I tell people, don't take my word for it. Dig in my channel, dig through it, listen to what I say, then look at what happened. You're like, holy mackerel, this guy, what is he, a crystal ball? You'll be blown away if you do the study. But if you're going to be a stock clown, can't help you. You don't have the brain capacity to succeed. You're a dummy. It doesn't matter if you have the best in the world behind you. You're too dumb. Too dumb. You, people are too dumb to follow simple instructions, and you want them to come in my group for what? To waste my time and their time? I don't want them. I don't. I don't keep anyone unless I see that they're going to grow and show value for the group. I make my adjustments for people. You know, you don't put the value in. I don't need you in the group. What do I need you in the group for? I'm trying to grow a real message. There's a big difference what I'm doing. Okay, a real message with the right people. That's why people follow my rules. They see the smart people that are in my group see the value, and they listen to me. If you don't see the value, get out of my group. I don't care. It's if you come in, it's great. I want somebody to see, but you can't succeed if you don't put the right effort in, right? Some people keep coming in a little late, and I'm here, people. Yeah, Dexter, and again, you've witnessed Dexter's been around, got a lot of gifts, does a lot of work. I mean, he's putting orders, he's doing things on a phone because he's not at home. He's doing things on a phone. He's successful doing it on a phone, believing in the method, doing the best he can right now. And he's successful, and he sent me those gifts. When people cry me a river, I go, listen, you don't know nothing. Listen, I know. I've been around tough people. You want to know tough is Dexter. I know what he does. It's tough. But I'm so proud that I know, and I saw what he did with when he wasn't like. That's when I got him. When I got him, I knew that he was somewhere. And people like Dexter is where I get a lot of why I keep doing these things. A lot of pride in what I do, because he represents the minor the small minority that are highly intelligent people that understand the big picture, that are not that understand that it's not about it's about making money with skill, not luck. And he was tired of that. He was making money before many different ways, but he was drawn by how I was doing things. And it's been years now. He's been happy. He's been a member, steady member, very successful. Right? I talk about Ash, but I mean Dexter's is longer, and this is done is amazing. I talk about Ash as an example because she's so new and she's had the least amount of encouragement. She just took to this so powerfully. She just studied, um, and was one of the and when I try to understand why she was so good, she simply followed everything I said and rules, and I had to tell her nothing really. I didn't have to babysit. I had to babysit a lot of people out there in my group, in a group. I tell people, listen, she puts you a lot of guys out there, a lot of people, even that are to shame. You know why? She just listens. A lot of people are lazy. They finally listen to me. Maybe it took them a couple of months. Listen to me. Study. Go through the live streams. Listen to me telling you dumb, all these things. Listen to all the things I'm saying in the live streams. Right? Look what the market did. Look what happened. There's so much. It'll empower you mentally. Look at my previous winning plans. Go through the charts. Think, 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 grow, work, work, work. It becomes easy. You start making dollar bills. You start becoming a powerful person. You start becoming feeling invincible. We're going to be killing it year after year after year. Think long term. Are you not going to live for the next 10 years? Do you want to make money with skill and be better at it in the next 10 years? Stick with PowerTarget Trade because 2016, 2020 is a key pivotal point in history. It separates the stock clowns to the real, and I say 99% are stock clowns out there in terms of real skill. They haven't caught. Trust me on this. You name the person, I'll cut them up. Anyone want to name? I'll tell them. I'll tell you the facts. Bring them to the live streams. I cut them up. Okay, off. All right, Dexter. Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah. Good night. Final. Thank you, Dexter, very much. Thank you, Ash. Two super people in the group. Think about this. These are definitely not stock clowns. I'll tell you that right now. Not stock clowns. Stock clowns don't make money. They make money, lose money. They cry. They wah, wah, wah. They make excuses. Why this? Show me that. Show me this. Show me that. Da, 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 da. But they can't show any power. I have all the power. Good, good, Raymond. Do you do the studying? You do the studying. Listen, I don't want you to be a stock clone, but I have to tell you how it is. If you don't study what I'm telling you to do, you're going to be a stock clone. You have no prayer. I'm giving you the power knowledge bombs in these live streams. I talk about the markets. I've shown what's the SPY doing? It's setting up for higher prices. We're going 315, 320, 325 unless it changes. My direction is to focus long, 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 long. That's why we keep making money in Apple and Tesla and all kinds of stocks. With skill. We killed it with Ruko. When Ruko is good again, I'll get involved with Ruko. Right? Everything has to line up for me. When stocks don't want to act properly, I put them aside until I see them line up to my rules. If they line up to my rules, I put them back in the I always try to put the highest quality into my plans for my group to succeed. I'm very serious for success. And I keep telling people, you want to treat this as a serious business. I help you doing that by being in my group. I give you reasons to be active, to keep your mind strong and fresh. Don't be a stock clown. Join my group. Follow my rules. Go to my pin tweet video on PowerTarget Trade. It explains how to become a member. Inside of Power Group Trades, open your eyes. Read. Think. And the answers will come to you. Look at yourself. Think about what I say. Think what you do. And then grow. Change. Don't be a stock clown anymore. We were all stock clowns once upon a time until we decided not to be stock clowns. Stock clown, there's a lot of stock clowns. And we're talking about even people who run services. They are clowns. Much like the option sniper, a stock clown. All right, people. That was a good live stream. Have a good night, people.